what I really wanted to achieve when because we're fairly new to Bullhorn, who went live on like the 17th of March this year. And then, as you know, anyone who's transitioned over to Bullhorn, we do it in stages. So automation's probably been around in our business for around about 2 months, or Bullhorn automation. And one of the things that I wanted to achieve, just overall, as an overall objective to begin with, was how can we achieve less clicks for recruiters? Less clicks for recruiters means less time that they have to do admin that they're not particularly great at, most of them, ensuring that the business is getting the results that they actually want out of the consultant, apart from placing candidates and dealing with clients. So one of the automations we did was a two-prong approach, really. We wanted to do something over compliance because things weren't getting sent out to candidates. And then also a bit of a cleansing of our data, because we were finding that our data we was getting, even off newly registered CVs, wasn't actually accurate. Say if you go on a job board or LinkedIn and you download the information could be out of date. So that was a challenge, really. How can we get certain documents out to our candidates, and how can we ensure that the information we're downloading online is correct and the most up to date? The key thing here was the cleansing of the data, because we were finding when we were downloading CVs, the data wasn't accurate. So we built an automation that basically sends out an email. So as soon as a candidate is registered on Bullhorn, an email gets sent to them with the two attachments. So we send out a key information document and our privacy notice, and gives the candidate options that if they were downloaded from a third party, to opt out. And just letting them know basically that we've still got the details, more for a GDPR point of view. And then within that email, then it also asks the candidate and has a link to an engagement that asks them a series of questions. Is your postcode up to date? Is your mobile up to date? Is your name correct? And then once they fill that out, that obviously then populates Bullhorn automatically. The main benefit of doing those three things, we found this automation's probably been live for about the best part of like six weeks to 2 months. And 498 candidates have filled it out, and 21% had incorrect postcodes. Either by the consultant downloading that and it was wrong in the first place, or when they were manually registering candidates, putting in the wrong postcode. So we thought that was quite good response, really, because 21% out of 498, again, not every candidate fills it out, but it's 21% that you're not going to be able to, if you're doing a radius search, you're not going to be able to reach, because they're all in the wrong location, people moving address, moving houses, etc. So that was the main benefit to us so far. And then some of our clients also, we deal with clients that offer rates that are based on certain travel radiuses. So people get a higher rate if they're traveling, say 50 miles in the area, or outside of 50 miles. So again, it helps us give that data more accurately to our clients to say, no, we are charging you correctly, because the rate is lower for a candidate within 50 miles, but higher for, so it was like, well, how do we get that information? How do we ensure that that's correct? So it's kind of a bit of a two-prong. Recruiters don't really notice things that's going on in the background. I mean, but when it's there and when it's not there, they start moaning that, oh, how come we had this in the past and we've not got it now? So they do notice it. It's early to say at the moment, but I would probably say we have probably placed a candidate that's got the wrong, that would have the wrong postcode. I think the example, we placed a candidate up in Scotland not so long ago who had a London postcode, but actually recently moved. And that was actually as a result of them filling out that engagement that we sent them when we downloaded the old CV on one of the job boards. They actually moved location, so we would never have picked up that candidate in that area, because a consultant's never going to pick up the phone and go, have you moved house? Have you moved address? It just wouldn't happen. So we've actually captured that, and he's actually now working on a job in Scotland. So that's one of the cases.